Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you had a really great day trading today. So today was Wednesday, October 16th, and we did kick off earnings season with some financial earnings. We did have Morgan Stanley and Bank of America both had up days today, and SPY did open down today, slightly down, just underneath where we filled this gap yesterday, and then we took a swing up to the 35 EMA. We did see that level as resistance for the first half of the day, and then we broke up above it to close just underneath the top of the implied move. So the top of the implied move was 583, and we did close 582.30. So just within the implied move and not too far away from all-time highs. So we're heading into earnings season just underneath all-time highs. And SPX, same thing over here. We did open down and then we took a swing up to that 35 EMA. Initially we saw that as resistance, but we did break above and we did get almost to the top of the implied move. The top of the implied move here was 58.50, and we closed under that with 58.42.48. So the implied move was 0.59%, and we closed up 0.47%. So SPY closed up 0.43%, SPX 0.47%, VIX closed down 5.23%, and in both SPY and SPX, we did close completely within the implied move, and we did see support on the day right here where we started the week with that gap up, so the bottom of that gap, and we closed that gap yesterday. Today we saw that as support. And then taking it over to QQQ, we did open here with a drop down to the 30-minute 200 moving average. We had quite a bit of volatility in the first few candles here, and then we did take a swing up to the 35 EMA. And I'm not sure, I think in last night's video I mentioned that I thought we would stay between the 30-minute 200 moving average and the 35 EMA, and I was looking back at right here as my reference for that, and we did end up staying between those two levels on the day as we head into earnings season. So 30-minute 200 moving average, good to know that that was there when we dropped, because that is where we did swing back up. And then from there we took it to try and get above the 35 EMA, and we saw that as resistance. So we do have a bullish setup here, but it's neutral leaning bullish because we are between these levels, and a lot will depend on which way we break from here. As of right now, 35 EMA is looking like a resistance, and the 30-minute 200 moving average did catch us. That is support. And QQQ closed flat today, up 0.01%. VXN closed down 3.67%, and we did stay completely within the implied move today. And IWM had a crazy day today. We opened with a huge gap up, complete opposite of what we saw the day before, which was a drop down to the 35 EMA. We did bounce on that level, gapped up, got above this resistance level, and this is a huge resistance level. Let me zoom out real fast and show that we did see resistance there right here earlier in the year. This was in July, and then when we came back to this level right here in September, that was a huge resistance there as well. And then we saw that also this week on Tuesday. We got pushed back from that level. Today we broke out from that. So we did have a technical breakout. And let me bring it back to the 30-minute time frame here, because we are seeing the 35 EMA in the green here, and if you watched earlier in the week, we had that happen in SPY, SPX, and QQQ, and on the day that that did happen, we did see a pullback the next day. So this will be a great opportunity to see if that is a signal that we can work with, because the 35 EMA does not get into the green here. It's usually in the red or underneath. acting as a place that we can find support if we do drop. And this could signal, this push right here could signal that extreme overbought and maybe a pretty solid down day or a pullback from here. IWM had another huge day, up 1.65%. RVX relatively unchanged, down just 0.25%. And here we did not stay within the implied move for either day. We gapped up and over and then squeezed up from there, breaking that resistance level that we've seen for a few months now. And DIA, we did open here slightly down, and then immediately we came up to that 35 EMA, and then from there we made a run to close out this bear gap, and we did close it out, and that is where we called it a day. So once we closed this gap, and this gap was from that Tuesday gap down, we made new all-time highs here on Monday and then gapped away from that level. Today we came back up, closed out that gap, and at the end of the day we saw that as resistance. I'm not going to call that a strong resistance, but nonetheless, when we do close out a bear gap, the top is considered a resistance level. So 431 and just short of all-time highs. We're actually level right where we closed Monday. We made all-time highs in that last 30-minute candle on Monday, dropped down to right here. That is right where we are right now. So DIA did close up 0.74%, and we did stay within the implied move today on the day, and we are also still well within the implied move for the week. All right, and tomorrow we have Netflix and TSM earnings, and I will also have the implied move or earnings in the second half of the video for those two as well. So let's go check out tomorrow's levels. Alright guys, so I'm actually going to end this video here today. I got a late start tonight and I was working on other charts, but every chart for tomorrow is going to be up on TradingView. So far I have Netflix and TSM for earnings already out there, but SPY, SPX, QQQ, IWM, and DIA are all going to be up there within the next 2 hours. So I will add that to the comment below as soon as those are up. And have fun tomorrow, trade safe, make sure you take profits when you're up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night.